So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So it's down to business here. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, there are keepers, Peter, great keepers, and there's this man, Manuel Neuer, one of the few who can claim to have pretty much revolutionised his position, following in the steps of the great Kaiser, who some have said is the only sweeper that was better than him.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Great chance! Just a tiny bit high.
Well, I think the defence are breathing a big sigh of relief here. He really spanked that, and it wasn't far away at all.
Played into space. No, that's been intercepted. Xavi Alonso. Now Costa Corta. De Bruyne. Oh, good spread.
That was lovely, that.
He's found a way through. He's had a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. It's a goal kick. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Maldini. Milan, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Maldini. Ronaldinho, and here's Owen. Milan
really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if these forwards are up for it now.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Can he get it through? Picked out, big chance! He scored! There was to be only one outcome.
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
The first breakthrough.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Costa Corta. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
It's a pretty loose
There will
pass.
be 1 minute added time.
Pass somewhat off target. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
And a quick reminder today,
Milan
everybody,
trailing
to
by
make
the
sure to put
tightest
any
of
litter
margins
in
at
the bins
half-time.
provided. Thank you for your
Well, obviously
cooperation.
things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Substitution for
Well,
Milan.
that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second.
Number 8, Messi.
So, into the second half.
11,
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Number 17, Rivaldo. Number 6,
Well, That's well spotted.
Dembele. Number 21.
Ronaldinho can
Didier
clear it
Drogba.
away. Not the most convincing of passes. Rijkaard. And it's Forlan. A probing pass. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Now it's Owen. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Too much pressure, and he's lost the ball. That's really well manoeuvred. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Cannavaro did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
That has been cut short. Your impression so far, Jim?
Milan are not doing enough to get themselves back in the game. They're not as threatening as their opposition. It's got to change.
Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Owen, and he's managed to get... Can he finish? It's in! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Bangladesh are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Substitution.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. So that's two now without reply.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that two-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Stood up well to him there. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Great vision, and he was quick to react.
Milan really have been second best here, second to every ball, and they can't have any complaints about where they are now. The good thing is they haven't given up, but it's not looking favourable.
Mateus can see things others simply cannot. Xavi Alonso. Looking for the run. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Drogba. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive, very capable, but undone by an opponent who simply did a better job.
And if you do
And
have
after
a
all of
chance
that,
today,
Jim,
please
what are you
take some
thinking?
time
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. There's the whistle, and here we go. Well, at 6'6", and with that sort of a physique, Jim, Daniel van Bouten was only ever going to be a monstrous... It's Vieri! Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Xabi Alonso is there, and he can pick it up. Messi, Diouf, skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Bellingham. Vieri. And it's Kimmich. Now, can they get him away? Costa Curta. Shot could be on. Rijkaard. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery, the defence don't show. Certainly not the easiest of chances, but he had a good crack at it.
Well, he's getting a few rounds of applause from around the touchline, but he's angry with himself, really angry.
Rijkaard. Platini. Bellingham. Bellingham is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And it's Bellingham. Platini just a close for a shot! Goal! Arsenal! One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Arsenal have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Tries a shot! Oh, it's hit the post! And he can thump it away. He's going for goal! Scores! That's brilliant! That is a gem! An absolute gem! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Should it go? Superb from Vieri! He's got himself an absolute peach. They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Milan with the lead.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Now it's Martinez. Milan heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. That's beautifully weighted. Schlotterbeck did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Kimmich. Aimed beyond the defence. Vieri. Chance! And he hits the net. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be.
Can he finish? And it's there! And they're threatening to fly away here. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was...
And We've reached half-time.
Well, I think it's pretty much ideal so far, Peter. They won't be happy about conceding, but other than that, it's been really plain sailing.
It's hard to believe we're only at half-time. The lead is 3, but for how long? It's anyone's guess.
Substitution.
That gets us going once more. Scholes. And this is Messi. And Messi! Well, now to... Oh, it's fallen kindly here. Kimmich. Messi. Oh, he's having a go! And he's lifted it over.
Unsurprisingly, he's been quick to apologise. If you lean backwards, the results are normally high and wide.
Lahm. Scholes. Joe! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Yeah, tempted and teased the keeper into thinking he could get to it, but it just eased away to catch the inside of the post.
And the shot! Oh, how good is he? About as smooth as it gets. He has given that the lot. Bang!
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
Arsenal still making a fight of this. That's a good foray he's making. They've won a throw in. And it's Lahm. Mbappe. Now it's Martinez. Probing pass. Martinez is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Played out wide. Bellingham did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Nicely shaped ball. Vieira cuts it out.
Substitution for Milan. Number 11, El Hadj Diouf. Number 9.
And he's managed to gift it back.
Number 15, Scholes. Number 8.
Well, they've got it
Messi.
again.
Coming on the field, number 10.
Looking to play him in.
Batistuta. Number
Bellingham.
20, Alvarez.
Kimmich.
Number 18.
Spread it left.
Bellingham.
Cucurella.
Number 6.
It's a sharp little ball here. Bellingham. Crosses it in. Oh, good fly!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Batistuta. Vieira plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Oh, Good-looking ball. Now it's Platini. Now it's Alvarez. Now this could be a chance. And he shoots! And he couldn't quite make it 6.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Platini clears it away.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Now, what about a counter-attack? Cannavaro gets across to intercept that. Oh, good ring. And that is that. Milan have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. Your reflections then, Jim?
Hello,
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And we're underway.
There's no doubt that this fella's contribution will be highly important. It's the one and only Philipp Lahm.
And what do you consider his greatest quality, Jim?
Well, it's hard to name just one because he's such an outstanding player on so many fronts, but I'd say his tactical nous, a man who...
Oh, he's been caught napping! There's a sharp little ball here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
He won't be happy with that one. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation.
Shot a goal! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
Yeah, typically for him, that was the furthest thing from easy, but it still didn't stop him having a go.
And we have our very first corner. Tries to get it clear. Milan have the chance to go the other way. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Oh, it's Dembele. Can he get it through? Oh, Red, nice interception. Milan yet to have an attempt on goal. Messi. And it's Pedri. And here's Ronaldinho. This looks promising. Cristiano Ronaldo! Cristiano Ronaldo! A class apart, out on his own. About as smooth as it gets. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Manchester are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Driving on and making good progress. Pedri. Spread it left, and he's quick to return it. Messi stood his ground strongly. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows...
And Messi! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Costa Curta gets across to intercept that. Messi. Rijkaard. Has a look and plays it forward. That's a nicely shaped ball. He's shifting through Cristiano Ronaldo! And that brings the first half to a close. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Milan finding themselves behind by just one goal at the break.
This stadium. Thank you
Well,
very
let's
much
not
for your
beat about the bush,
cooperation.
Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have
Substitutions
got to be
taking
asked,
place.
and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Milan really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Rivaldo. Milan do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
And it's Olmo. No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. Alvarez. Danny Olmo. Van Dijk does really well to win the ball there. Cantona. Can he get on the end of this? Now that's well seen too. The message is clear, none shall pass. Tries to pass it through. Down by a goal. Oh no, what has happened here? He's got away.
Milan really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of...
Tries one from range. Rivaldo! Brilliant, brilliant. Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy. They have come roaring back.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
And a chance! It's a goal! And they've got their lead back. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
But Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there. But you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
It's been slipped through. He is through here. And the shot! Off the post.
Manchester surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Looking for the run. And here's Batistuta.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Well, I like to see, Peter, that they haven't given up yet, so the spirit burns on.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. And Batistuta! Batistuta! Glorious! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. They have stolen level at the last. He has given that the lot. Bang!
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
Substitution on the field. Number 7, Cristiano Ronaldo.
Time for a change in personnel.
Cantona.
Back to parity, and there's barely
Number
any time
26,
left.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now, the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
Ronaldinho! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
It's a searching pass. Van Dijk calmly anticipates. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a winner. Rivaldo taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the card, so...
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Against Manchester United.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it's down to business here. What an impressive figure Oliver Kahn cuts.
Yeah, they call him the Titan, Peter, and the reasons are fairly obvious. As personalities go, we're talking big.
As close as you get to goalkeeping perfection. Looking to pass their way up the pitch.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Neymar running with intent. Bellingham. Now, what about a counter-attack? Oh, just skips past his man. Up-Ji-Sung. Bellingham. Opts for safety. And it's Bellingham. Jude. No, that's been intercepted.
Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is up, I hope.
Up-Ji-Sung. Milan
Really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if these forwards are up for it now.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Played into space. Floated through. Oh, this is a great position. Shot a goal! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Oh, that's a fine challenge. Up-Ji-Sung. Bellingham! Just not quite happening for him just now.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
And he is dashing away. Shot and the finish! Goal, Milan! A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Manchester United really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
Milan have taken the lead.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Bellingham is wide and looking to get onto this. Nice interception, well timed. And he can thump it away. And here's Messi. Well, it's more pressure than ball at the moment. And that has put paid to that.
Milan really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Well, football is a simple game, complicated by footballers. Why doesn't he slip that to the right?
That's it, 45 minutes up. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Milan coming in at half-time, leading by 1-0.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Milan can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them. And it's 1-0 at the break. So the action resumes.
Milan definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Now it's Vieri. That's good play. He's had a shot! Lacking in accuracy.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Batistuta. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And he's quick to snatch it back. Vieira. And it's Bellingham. Not the most accurate pass. Milan just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. Knocks it into space. He's cut it out.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Some resolute defending there. Xavi Alonso. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
Just eases him off the ball. Oh, this looks sharp. Schlotterbeck is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Oh, nicely intercepted.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. Okay, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Now it's Vieri. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Milan perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Has a look and plays it forward. It's a sharp pass. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Alonso. And here's Batistuta.
Milan surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Xavi Alonso. Milan still ahead by the game's only goal.
Milan really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Manchester United can breathe again, just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Schlotterbeck gets across. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Milan have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough. A terrific win, however you look at it. Bellingham taking in the accolades, having been named
today,
man of the
please
match,
refrain from
and
talking
deservedly so.
outside This stadium. Thank you very much for
Have
your
you look back on the
cooperation.
game then, Jim?
Well, I'm sure this wasn't in the game plan, the idea of defending a 1-0 lead, Peter, from before the break. But I suppose they were never really in danger, so there was no need to disengage the handbrake in the end.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us. Hello and welcome to everybody. It's an absolute thrill to welcome you to this day one clash. And no day, of course, engenders hope or optimism more than this one. Optimism which could dissipate at a rate most alarming or last all the way to the latter stages. We shall see. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. We are just getting started. So a clash of nations with so much pride on the line. Oh, greatly! Superb goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Spain have their opener. It is a goal of real significance. De Paul with the delivery. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Could move up a gear here. Oh, there's a probing ball. Now it's Torres. And Torres! What about that from Fernando Torres? He's got himself an absolute peach. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Spain are doing very nicely, thank you.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Yamal providing an outlet on that flank. Oh, well played. Fernandez. Martinez, Almada, to McAllister, Medina. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean. This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
Medina. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. And it's Messi. And it's McAllister. Played out wide. Carreras. Mikel Oyarzabal is the team's great visionary. Now it's Yamal. Can he get it through? Big chance! Oh, it's fallen loose again! De Paul to McAllister.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Medina. And the referee has signalled for half-time. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Spain clearly have plenty of cause to be happy, Peter, but they'll need to resist the temptation to just sit on the lead second half. The opposition will be doing their utmost to try and get back into this, so they have to be alert.
Spain looking composed, content, comfortable, leading 2-0 at half-time.
Coming on the field.
Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. To Martinez. Oh no, he's got that wrong. Spain do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Yamal. Rodri. Threads one in. Torres unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Fernando Torres needing to deal with defending that's more up close and personal.
Well, he's profited handsomely already in this match, and at last their sense of danger has brought them to a possible solution.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. And it's Rodrigo de Paul. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. He shifted it to the flank. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Raul in the hunt and looking threatening. And here's Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Goal! Yes! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. So smooth, a signature finish.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
Argentina choosing to make the first change. A case now of complete control. Spain still have the cards to affect this game. Into the last quarter of an hour. Oh, delightful ball. That's the keeper's ball. Now, has he got the beating of his marker here? Barco. Barco. Tries to play it through. Plays it across. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
Substitutions taking place.
And it's been taken short. Time is desperately short now, but it is a corner. Messi with the short one. Messi. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's in a great position here. He's picked, surely he can't miss. That's brave goalkeeping, really decisive.
He stood his ground brilliantly until he actually needed to act, and everything he did there was spot on.
And that will be it. Spain have done it. The perfect outcome in this most pressured of games. Maybe somewhat what we've witnessed, Jim.
Well, it's pretty clear that there was a solid game plan in place for what was a very high-pressure game. I think it shows great maturity on the part of the players. And